Hey guys, before I start this countdown, I'd just like to let you know that I'm actually giving away a Nintendo Switch. All you have to do is subscribe, like, comment, and that is it. Peace out. You enter into an unwritten agreement when you start playing a video game. You know, I give up my money for a few days of entertainment, hoping that the game follows through on some of that, and it rarely does. I mean, the gaming stuff is nice and all, but it'd be cool if it gave me something to masturbate to. You know what I mean, Scary Clown Mask?
Get some friends.
You're right! I do need higher production values. What can you say about sexy Easter eggs? They're like hidden content, hidden sexy content. Not a lot to say about them, really. Pretty self-explanatory, actually. What would you say is the least likely place to find a sexy Easter egg? Actually, that's a really good question. Let's make it question of the day. Post your answers below and I'll feature it in the next video. In my countless hours of grueling research, I came across a lot of worthy contenders, but you wouldn't believe what I found. What I heard is that there's this game called Kirby's Dream Land 2, which has this pink guy who eats people, and it was never mentioned in the news despite its premise. It's so bizarre. But it gets weirder because there's a point in this game, I think around about level 5 or so, where you're free falling from one cluster of platforms to the next and you pass it off like it's nothing. But, and brace yourselves, all is not what it seems. This Kirby game has full frontal nudity in it. Don't believe me? Well, here you go. But let me just, there we go. I know how YouTube works nowadays, gotta keep it clean, otherwise I can't pay off my credit cards, but just trust me when I say that it's some filthy content. The world went a little while without noticing this since it's so zoomed in, but then the Japanese released a strategy guide which showed it clear as day. Kirby's Dreamland? More like Kirby's Wet Dreamland. I thought it was funny. I played BanjoKazooie once. It was good. Did you know that BanjoKazooie was made by Rare? I know, crazy, right? I thought they were too busy tunneling their way out of Microsoft lore and testing, but apparently they had time to make one of the best 3D platformers of all time, so yeah, nice work everyone. You might be aware that Rare are a group of British developers and that we're pretty weird. So this ended up making a lot of the humor in their games a bit more forward than maybe the average player would be used to. That's why you've got Kazooie making risque wisecracks every other line, or some girl in a bikini carrying 2 watermelons on a plate. Whoa, whoa, whoa! Rare, this is a kid's game. Gotta calm yourself a little bit. They really were ahead of their time. It was a trend that continued in BanjoTooie. Obviously, some of these Easter eggs are a little more subtle, but you can also take a trip to Pterodactyl Land, where the dinosaurs eat pterodactyl shit, Kazooie enjoys the rough stuff, and this one guy worries about his small penis. It's okay though, because there's a rock formation that looks like a large penis. That's crazy! I'm not sure how this would help the small dinosaur, but I'm sure he can work it out. You can do it! Learn to love that penis! No, it's fine. You see, because he wants to become a man or a dinosaur man, I can understand that, but it's a process that everyone goes through. You can't really speed through it. You've got to enjoy it while it lasts, and I think you should focus more on the adventure than the destination. Also, wealthy blacks commit more crimes than poor whites. That's a fact. You can look it up. Oh shit. If you know Grand Theft Auto, then you know they like their sexy, sexy good times. Sometimes I forget that they made a video game behind all of this since there's so much focus on the strippers and the prostitutes, but sometimes I find enough time to drive away from the police. It's a very busy lifestyle, there simply aren't enough hours in the day. It brings out the best reactions in players. Like this one time when I was getting chased around Los Santos and I decided to record myself for some reason. Oh no, no, no! Fuck! Fuck! Why? Shit! Why fucking damn straight, but this got downright crazy in GTA San Andreas when Rocksteady decided to include a sex minigame. Not the ass crap from GTA 5, nah. If you were able to hack the game or mod the game or whatever you needed to do, you'd be able to see quite the graphic scene. Here, I recorded myself watching it for your enjoyment. A lot of shooting people. What's going on? Seems like a really bad neighborhood. Why would you be here? Why would you choose to? It's so strange. Like, oh no. Oh no. What the fuck? What? That's insane! What? now.
I never understood the phrase meaningless sex.
What?
Ah, come on, baby.
What? What?
Oh.
Come on, girl.
What?
You should do this for a living.
What?
DJ.
Obviously, I can't show you any footage because it's highly sexual, but I'm sure you can get the general gist of it. It sent the world's press into a fit over if this content is suitable for an M-rated game, but this was just how the world was in the mid-2000s. It was a very sensitive time. Nowadays, everybody's got much thicker skin. They should try it again when they make GTA 6. Recently, I phoned up Rockstar to see what plans they have for the next game. Hi there, I'm just wondering if you've got a release date for GTA 6 yet?
Ah, you must be the kid from earlier. Listen, we told you before that no one is really thinking about GTA 6 here. At the moment, everyone's working on Red Dead Redemption 2.
Yeah, I know that, but I was just wondering if anything's changed recently, if you've suddenly decided that the game's coming out soon, and if it is, have you got a release date yet?
It's not. Like I said, we're kind of working on Red Dead Redemption 2. You're kind of wasting people's time here by constantly calling us up asking something we can't really give an answer to.
Yes, that's really good, but I was just wondering if there's any conclusive date for the release of GTA 6, because I've been hearing things around on websites, and some people have been saying there is, and I was just wondering if you can confirm any of that.
Okay, we're gonna have to block your number because you haven't really got the point that we haven't got an answer to this question. Okay, thank you, goodbye.
Sounds convincing to me. So, picture this. It's the 90s and you're sinking some hours into the savior of our time, Metal Gear Solid. Not me, since I was 3 when it came out and was way more concerned with dumping spaghetti on my head. But after a while I was on board and up to my neck in Metal Gear craziness. There's a few points in this game where you can see Meryl with less clothes on. The first coming when you're crawling in the vent above the room looking for the DARPA chief, you can see Meryl going through a workout. Keep coming back to this same location and her workout changes, until she eventually does it in her underwear. But this is small fry, we can go deeper. And shortly after you meet Grey Fox for the first time and he makes Otacon wet himself, it's like Christmas in July. Meryl spends a lot of this game wearing men's clothing for some reason, but sometimes she takes it off like we've seen before. However, there's a time when she's dressed up like any other soldier apart from her squeaky thighs, and should you chase her into a toilet cubicle as she goes to change clothes, she'll ambush you. If you're right on her tail, she won't have time to fully change back, and you'll be able to watch the cutscene that follows with Meryl in her underwear. This shouldn't be surprising to anyone who's ever played a game from the mind of the madman himself, Hideo Kojima, and that these kind of Easter eggs are all over the place, but it doesn't make it any less rewarding. Makes you wonder though, does Grey Fox refer to his penis as his Metal Gear? But hey, that's just a theory. So there's this game called Sin. Of course, it's no game. Sin can consume your life unless you show reconciliation through our Lord Jesus Christ. But apparently there's a video game called Sin. It came out in 1998. It's got some weird capitalization issues in the title. Guess whoever wrote this is dyslexic or something. I don't know a damn thing about the game, but I ordered it recently from Amazon and is that... Yeah, I think it's here. Okay, here we go. Don't often do this kind of thing, but I thought I might as well. In dire circumstances, might as well bring up the kind of concept you people really enjoy. Okay. This is... Oh. I know what this is. I love it. Yeah, good game. I'd give it a 7 out of 10, which means it's maybe the second or third worst game I've ever played. Don't touch it. Or maybe you should, because there's a point where you find a surveillance room with a CCTV screen that shows footage of a mostly naked lady sitting in a hot tub making loud noises. Also, if you enable no clip, you can get a closer look, where you can clearly see that she's masturbating and showing off impressive boob physics for 1998. It really is a sight to behold and what I consider to be the sexiest Easter egg of all time. Thanks for watching, and tune in next time when I talk about the sexiest video game glitches of all time. You glorious fuck. This video is sponsored by Spider Crate. Are you sick and tired of $20 a month for a wide variety of geek and gamer items that you'll never find a use for and probably sell on eBay at some point? Then Spider Crate is for you. For just $19 a month, they'll send you a box full to the brim with spiders, which I find has enriched my life in ways that geek and gamer items simply couldn't. Go to www.spidercrate.com/RabbidLuigi for a 15% discount on your first order. Have we made it to 10 minutes yet? We have. Cool.